Okay, we've unpacked all the hardware that's necessary for installing the windshield, and this is what you should have. You should have 4 of these nuts, 4 of these cap nuts, 2 of these rubber grommets, 2 brackets, 4 of these rubber grommets, 4 rubber washers, 4 flat washers, the 2 parts for the windshield, the 2 brackets for the windshield, and 2 spacers. This is everything that you need to install the windshield. So we're going to go ahead and take the windshield here and start assembling this. The first thing you'll need to do is grab one of these brackets and one of the rubber grommets, slide it over that, like so, and position that in place. Then we're going to take 2 of these rubber grommets, 2 rubber washers, 2 flat washers, and 2 of the cap nuts. Okay, we're going to hold this in here. This is the outside of the windshield. This is the inside. So this goes on the outside of the windshield. Hold that in place, and go ahead and insert. Actually, sorry, you're going to first insert the rubber washers, then the grommet, followed by the flat washers, followed by the cap nuts. Just leave those finger tight for now. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Install the rubber grommet. Hold that in place. Rubber washer. Grommet. Flat washer. Cap nut. Okay, now what we're going to do is install the brackets for the windshield onto the machine. You're going to have these 2 brackets here, the 2 L shapes, the 4 nuts, and 2 spacers. Okay, we want to take one of these, slide the, actually first we're going to put the nut here. Then slide the bracket on, followed by another nut. Do the same with the other side here. Okay, so now you should have 2 assemblies looking like this. You got the L brackets, a nut on each side of the mounting tab. Okay, we're going to take our mirrors now. There's a left and a right. This is the left mirror. We're going to go ahead and install the bracket onto the bike now. You're going to need the spacer here. This goes underneath the bracket, like so. The mirror goes through here. So it should go mirror, bracket, spacer. And you install this onto the bike. The mirror threads into the hole here on the handlebar and holds everything in place. Be careful when you install the mirror. You don't want to cross thread. It's aluminum. Be careful when you thread it in. Okay, so we're going to just leave that loose for now. Careful when you rest it so you don't scratch the bike. And we're going to do the same on the right side. So we're going to go mirror, bracket, spacer. And same procedure here. Just thread this in very carefully. Make sure that you don't cross thread it. the rod all the way in, so you have thread portion sticking out here. That'll pull the windshield closer to the handlebar panel. So we've got this all tightened up, ready to go. All we need to do now is get our windshield assembly that we just finished putting together. And what you're going to do here is just line these holes up so they slide on to the two rods here. And it's best to go one side at a time as you slide these on. Do a little bit by little. There you go. And you can adjust the height on this, so put it whatever position you feel comfortable riding with. Okay, now that we got the windshield installed, we're going to just go ahead and tighten up all the hardware here. You want to make sure everything's tight. If you're inclined to do so, you could also put in lock washers on all these locations to help it from rattling loose. But as long as you secure them right the first time, you should be okay.